forget this and just go right to him. We'll do this later.
All right. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Robinson Maroon and Lawrenceville Indian basketball. Tonight, a rivalry that has been going on for several years, and we're at the home of the Lawrenceville Indians tonight. But first of all, I want to introduce the Robinson head coach, Tad Everett, and we're going to talk to him a little bit. We're going to follow up now with the Lawrenceville Indian coach, Bob Wagner. So we ought to have two good interviews, two good of opinions here tonight prior to the ball game. Coach, you guys are kind of on a roll.
Well, we don't want to call it a roll. We might call it for us, a little mini streak, so to speak.
Okay.
We've won our last 2 ball games and finally have put 32 minutes together, 2 games in a row. It's been a good little stretch for us because these kids have worked so hard and they really deserve an opportunity to be in some ball games. We had an extremely tough schedule early, just like Lawrenceville, and now we're trying to reap some of the benefits of all that hard work we put in. We had a tough Christmas break and practiced about every day, and these kids, like I said, they deserve it, and hopefully we can just keep playing well and then let the chips fall where they do.
You've had a tough year as far as wins and losses, but I see progress. And I can go back to the Shelbyville game. Up at Shelbyville was one of the best high school ball games I've seen in a long time. You guys played really well against a good ball club.
We sure did. It was about a 4-point ball game with about 4, maybe 5 minutes left to go in the third quarter, and Byers kind of took over, and Wilderman, and they're a great ball club, and they're really well coached, and we were just happy that we played as well as we did, and you're never happy with a loss, but that's the state's #1 team, and we know that if we can play that well at times with them, then it's beneficial that we'll be able to take that and use it for motivation and know that we can play with about anybody at times.
Well, then the trip to Carmi and the Carmi shootout, you see some good ball clubs down there.
Mm-hmm.
And the way you came together and won a couple of games down there is good, I think, in the effect that you got together away from home and
Yes.
on a different court.
Definitely. We haven't been at home since before Christmas, and, we're homesick. And it's always nice to win on the road. And we got a chance to play the #1 team in our regional, Red Hill, and we just somehow, some way got kind of lucky and came out on top.
That's good ball playing. Whenever you meet them, they're going to be tough one way or the other.
They're a super club.
But it doesn't get any easier for you. You got Paris Friday night.
Right, and we've got a tough Lawrenceville team tonight. They're playing really well right now. They're very aggressive. They, too, are real well coached, and we're just going to have to play super just to stay in this game.
I really appreciate you taking time to come up here and talk with us before the ball game tonight, and good luck in tonight's ball game. Now, what I'm going to do is let Coach Wagner have a rebuttal here with you, and we'll kind of catch up on their ball club.
Okay, I appreciate it. Thank you
All
very
right,
much.
thanks a lot for coming up. We'll be back with head coach of the Lawrenceville Indians, Bob Wagner, here in just a second.
I got to go down and get Bob.
Now I've already introduced you, really. Head coach Bob Wagner of the Lawrenceville Indians. People are used to seeing you around Crawford County. Then you made the move down here this year. You've got a pretty good-looking ball club. You've hit the skids a little bit, but now, like Robinson, you're coming back.
Well, we began the year in a very tough tournament with the Capital Classic, and then we went right into a tough off schedule out of the side of the NEC. And we came and we played in a very tough also Vincent's League tournament with 3 teams that are ranked in the top 20 in the state. So we've played some very good ball clubs, and I think we struggled with that early, but now we're starting to hit our stride a little bit and getting a little bit more confidence in what we can do. And our inexperience at times is showing, but now we're beginning to play a little bit more together and acting more like a team.
You had a good game and a good win up at Oblong the other night. I know it felt kind of good maybe to go back there and get the win. Oblong's a good ball club. We've seen them a couple of times this year, and they're improving all the time. There's some tough kids there.
That was a very physical game. Playing against some of my old players, it was nice to see them from a different perspective and coach against them. They played tremendously hard. They gave good effort, and they are a good club, and we were fortunate to come out there with a victory like we did.
Earlier this year, you mentioned the Classic that you play here, which is an excellent tournament. and then the holiday tournament over at Ben Sands. That's got to be a toughie over there. You're going into a whole different world when you go to Indiana and then have to play teams like the Alice's and teams out of Evansville.
Well, that tournament's a great experience for us. It's, you know, even though we haven't been as successful there as we'd like to be, the competition level that we see is one that we won't see the rest of year back in Illinois, and it's just that we play schools over there well over 1,000 in enrollment, and teams that are very good basketball schools.
Coming up after tonight's ball game, what is your schedule? You'll have to fill me in a little.
We go right back into the second half of our NEC schedule. We come back Friday with Carmi, who's playing very well, as you saw them down at the Invitational they have. So it doesn't get any easier from this point on.
No, it doesn't. And Carmi is a team that has really come on this year, which after last year was sort of a drastic downfall for them, and then they have really come back and become a tough ball.
Well, you know, last year they were playing juniors and sophomores versus a lot of senior-oriented teams, sort of like what our two clubs are going through a lot this year, and they struggled last year, but this year they seem to be getting things together, and they also have a nice group of sophomores that play with these seniors. So they're a good club, and they're hitting their stride at the right time.
The NEC is a tough conference. It's one of these that anybody can beat anybody on any given night type thing.
Yes, that's one thing that's different from the last conference I was in. You never know whenever you come into the NEC on any given night who's going to win.
Appreciate you taking some time to come up and talk with us tonight. Good to see you, and good luck in tonight's ball game.
Thank you.
We'll be back with the ball game, a list of our sponsors, and just a little bit. Well, the Lawrenceville Indians are back out on the floor here, and we'll pick up where we left off. I'm Jim Kincaid with Dwayne Shaw. Ron Wheeler's behind the camera, and we're a part of Worldwide Sound and Video Production. And we're coming to you tonight through the courtesy of your local cable service. Tonight's Go ahead. I was just going to say that tonight's ball game, the Lawrenceville Indians and the Robinson Maroons.
Well, let me say that the game is brought to you by First Robinson Savings and Loan, Pulliam Funeral Homes, Cellular One in Robinson, Rural King Supply, Graves Auto Group, Crawford Memorial Hospital, American Legion, Community Bank and Trust, Big Buck Building Center, Hershey Chocolate in Robinson, Marathon Tire, Kemper CPA Group, Big Five Body Works, Grays in Bridgeport, Bryan Lumber Company in Bridgeport, and Worldwide Sound and Video Productions.
In the essence of time, we grabbed both coaches prior to the ball game, and that turned our introductions around. We jumped in with the interview with Tad Everett, the head coach of the Robinson Maroons, and then talked to Bob Wagner, the head coach at Lawrenceville Indians. Both first-year coaches with these ball clubs, and good interviews, and we really appreciate those guys taking the time prior to the ball game tonight to talk to us. Tonight, go ahead.
Both first-year coaches, a lot of similarities in these two teams here tonight. Both of them kind of fallen on hard times as compared to the last 4 years. I know Lawrenceville had 4 straight regional finals, championship, and a trip to the state last year. Robinson never could quite get over the Lawrenceville hurdle in the regionals, but they've had good records and tied for their conference, I think, a couple of years ago. Maybe won it outright. I don't recall. But both of those coaches moved on. Brian Still went to Princeton, Jeff Barker up to Dunlap. New coaches here this year. Struggled a little bit. Lawrenceville 2 wins early, Robinson 1 win early, and then a long losing streak for both of them, and both of them going tonight 3-12.
Well, the Lawrenceville Indians and Coach Bob Wagner got their last win with the Oblong Panthers, and that's who Coach Wagner coached last year up in Crawford County. And they had kind of a turnaround. Matt Haar, who is a Lawrenceville native, played for the Indians down here a few years ago, is the coach now at the Oblong Panthers. And the game the other night was, as Wagner said, pretty physical ball game, but it was a good game as far as that goes. The Indians winning it 63-43. Then the Robinson Maroons, 2 wins in a row down at the Carmi tournament, their last one against a good rival here in Lawrence County, the Red Hill Salukis, and a good ball club, and the Maroons slipped by them 55-47.
The first win came against Fairfield, who in a sense, is in about the same situation that Robinson and Lawrenceville are. They had a good ball club for the last couple of years, and they've kind of struggled a little bit this year. So it's a strange year.
Well, it should prove to be a pretty good ball game tonight, and as you said, a lot of similarities. These two teams are pretty well evenly matched when you go down through the roster. One of the things that I'd noticed, if you look back on the scoring of the ball games, you might give the edge to the scoring on the guards a little bit to the Lawrenceville Indians. That's where they have really outshone some of the other teams. Robinson, on the other hand, is getting their scoring from the inside and not as much from the outside. So a good compromise here, and got to be an interesting game to watch. One of our sponsors tonight is Bryan Lumber Company down here at Red Hill. Protect your home with Temco Custom Guard replacement windows from Bryan Lumber Company in Bridgeport. The Temco Custom Guard energy-saving window from Bryan Lumber Company offers easy-to-clean and never-paint protection. Ask about the Temco Custom Guard replacement window. You'll find building materials, paneling, paint, and a lot more at Bryan Lumber Company in Bridgeport, Lawrence County's only lumber yard. Call them at 943-6112 or 945-2751. Bryan Lumber Company in Bridgeport. And now we'll pick up the national anthem played by the Lawrenceville High School Band. Starting lineups will be announced out here, and the Robinson Maroons, the visitors, will be first.
Robinson will open with Bryant Carell at guard, Chris Hartrick and Chris Hurry at the forwards, and Wesley Parker in the middle. Bryant, number 12, a 5'11", or 5'9" junior. Carell, a 5'10" junior, number 14. Hartrick, number 30, a 6'2" junior, and the other forward, Chris Hurry, number 40, a 6-foot senior. Wesley Parker, 6'7" junior in the middle. One senior, four juniors tonight, 6'7", 6'2", 6', 5'10", and 5'9". As we said earlier, 3-12 going into tonight's game. Still haven't won their first conference game, this being a non-conference affair for both teams. Lawrenceville is 3-12. They'll open with number 52, Gage Caudell, 6'3", senior, and Jason Green, 25, a 6'1", senior. Matt Gardner, a 6'3", senior, number 32. Andy Dennis, number 41, a 6'3", junior, and 6'1", sophomore Justin Wolf, the leading scorer. Wolf with about a 12.3, and Andy Dennison with about a little over 12 per game average. As you said, both come from the guard spot. There go with three seniors, a junior and a sophomore, and we'll line up at 6'3", 6'3", 6'3", 6'1", and 6'1".
The BPO Elks of Robinson Lodge 1188 is sponsoring a free children's orthopedic clinic on Monday, February 3rd from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. at the East Emergency Patient Lobby of Crawford Memorial Hospital. Orthopedic screenings will be done by Lane S. Lakin, MD, orthopedic surgeon. Walk-ins are welcome. Registration's on a first-come, first-served basis, and all attendees are urged to check in between 8:30 and 9 o'clock. And for more information, call about the free children's orthopedic clinic. Call 1-800-272-0074. Well, the teams are out on the floor. We're ready to go. Got Wes Parker and Gage Caudell in the middle. The jump ball. And it's controlled by the Robinson Maroons as Michael Corral picks it off, and Andrew Bryant will set the offense for the Maroons out front.
Lawrenceville in a 2-3 zone.
Parker comes outside, uses it, goes into the lane. Chris Hurry with it on the wing now, and back to Corral. Hartrick with the ball. Robinson moves it around. Inside to Matt on the turnaround. 10-footer comes up a little short. Caudell had position on him and drew a foul from Wes on that rebound.
His first. Team first.
Robinson shows a little pressure on defense. Jason Green handles it, goes down into the corner to Dennison. He gets it back outside to Gardner, works against Matt, or to Wes Parker. I still want to say Matt in the middle. And a turnover gives the ball to the Maroons. No score, we're just underway in Lawrenceville. The Robinson Maroons, the Lawrenceville Indians. Chris Hurry thought about it. He'll take a 15-footer, and he drills it. And the Maroons score first, 2-0. Justin Wolf handles the ball out front as Mike Corral is on him. Wolf again. Dennison underneath the Gage Caudell, wide open. We're tied at 2. And they throw it away, give it to the Indians. Justin Wolf will handle it for Lawrenceville. Caudell in the middle bounces it back out to Green. Dennison into Gardner, the turnaround, and Matt sinks it. 4-2, Indians on top as Andrew Bryant gets it across the timeline. Inside, back out to Michael Corral. He'll go for 3, comes up short. Caudell on the rebound, and we've got a foul called on, away from the ball, on the rebound. It's going to go against Chris Hartrick. 4-2, Indians lead it here. They've got the ball. We've played about 2 minutes. Jason Green with it. Wolf from outside won't go. Rebound. Everybody stands around and watches that one. Michael Corral picks it up. He takes it down the floor in a hurry. Andrew Bryant gets it inside to Parker on the turnaround. Won't go. In and out. Rebound. Gardner. He's a force under the basket. A good sturdy kid. Caudell gets it out to Wolf. Cross court. Back inside. Gage with a shot. Got it. 6-2. Lawrenceville Indians lead. Chris Hartrick to Wes Parker. Wes tries to go inside to Hurry. Has it picked off by Gardner. Jason Green for 3. Won't go. Gardner with another rebound. Wolf will take that 3. That's no good. Caudell gets a hand on it, but Michael Corral comes out of there with it. Andrew Bryant, he sets for 3. Got that one. Wide open, good shot. Andrew Bryant. 6-5, a 1-point game.
We're talking about scoring distribution. Robinson scoring comes from inside. So far, all their points come from outside, and it's just been reversed for Lawrenceville.
Justin Wolf moves inside, takes a 10-footer, and sinks that one. 8-5 now, Indians lead it. We're moving right along here in the first quarter. Played about 3 minutes. Hartrick into Wes Parker. Nice move by Wes inside. Doesn't get the shot. And Caudell brings it down with a rebound. Wes, a good move to the inside, but couldn't get it to fall. Dennison on the turnarounds. Gardner won't go. Rebound out of bounds, and the Indians will keep it. First Robinson Savings Loan FA offers convenience checking accounts with no minimum balance requirement and no monthly charge. It also includes a network ATM card. That's the First Robinson Savings Loan FA with full service branches in Oblong and in Palestine. They're FDIC insured.
Neil Whitmer just checks in for Gage Caudell for Lawrenceville, and Wolf gets a 3.
That makes it 10-5 Indians.
I guess maybe it was just a 2.
Must have had a foot on the lawn.
Parker.
And the Maroons get it back. 10-7 score now. Indians by 3. Jason Green from about 18 won't go. On the rebound, fought for. Let's see how we go. Looks like Gardner's going to be called for the foul. It'll be Maroons' ball. Chris Hurry will bring it in. The Indians show full court pressure. Bryant handles it, gets it across to Michael Correll, down in the corner to Wes Parker. 18, no good. Rebounds picked out. Jason Green. Offensive foul. They'll probably wave it off. Neil Whitmore took it all the way to the basket and was called for the charge. Andrew Bryant, nice bounce pass to Wes Parker. On the fadeaway, got it. Nice move by Wes. Scores the bucket, 10-9, a 1-point lead by the Indians now. Jason Green, Andrew Bryant guards him. Whitmore tries to set the screen. He's being bumped around pretty good inside. Whitmore comes out, got the ball now. Gardner, and he's got it. Matt Gardner. That's a couple for him right inside the paint. Indians by 3, 12-9. Knocked away by Gardner. Wolf, and he travels with it as he tries to go up. They had a 2-on-1. Whitmore was trailing. Justin Wolf tried to make the pass, wound up skipping a couple of steps in there. The Big 5 Body Works is a complete collision repair facility. Big 5 Body Works now at a new location with a new high-tech equipment. For insurance work or custom work, it's Big 5 Body Works, now located a block south of the Gordon Junction, right across from Jim Bradbury Trailer Sales. Brandon Holt in the ball game with the ball. Nice pass to Dustin Hardiman. Nobody can get the shot to fall, and Matt Gardner comes out with a rebound. Long pass down to Whitmore underneath. Missed the cripple. Loose ball. Holt picks it up. Got away with one. Gets it to Chris Hurd. Dustin Hardiman. Andrew Bryant for 3. Got it. Well, now we're tied at 12. 1:14 to go in the quarter. Wolf with the ball, guarded by Holt. Gardner, and we've got a whistle away from the ball. It's going to be called against Dennison, it looks like. Josh Wager set to come in the ball game for the Indians. Wager and Gage Caudell back in for Whitmore. And let's see who goes out. Matt Gardner. Holt. Bryant with the ball. Thought about it, gives it to Brandon. Andrew outside the line again, won't go. Rebound Justin Wolf. Gage Caudell from about 15. Hartrick with a rebound, gets to Chris Hurry. He'll hold it up. Brandon backs back out with it. 25 seconds to go in the quarter. Robinson's going to kill some clock. Under 20. Chris Hurry with it, gives it back to Brandon Holt. Brandon Holt takes a three, won't go. Plenty of time, and it hit support. It'll be Lawrenceville ball. They stall enough, I could do a commercial. 7 seconds, now 5. Watching the clock, Justin Wolf, double team. He'll get the shot, but it won't count, too late. Quarter ends tied at 12 all. For lunch or dinner, take the family out to Gray's at Bridgeport. They've got great steaks, catfish, chicken, and a lot more. Reservations are welcome Friday and Saturdays till 6 p.m. and later during the rest of the week. That's at Gray's in Bridgeport. Call them at 945-9501. And Community Bank and Trust is pleased to support the Lawrenceville Indians in tonight's ball game. They now have got locations in Lawrenceville, Olney, Fairfield, Newton, and Charleston. Good luck to the Indians from Community Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
Says here the weather's changing. Actually, it didn't. It got cold and it stayed cold, folks. We'd like to remind you that Rural King Supply is your winter weather headquarters. Carhartt insulated workwear, service, and lacrosse insulated boots at Rural King Supply around 33 east of Robinson.
And when it's cold, you need to look around for the best deal in tires. Stop in at Marathon Tire for Bridgestone, Michelin, Falls, and Goodyear tires. Quality tires at the right price at Marathon Tire Incorporated, 400 East Main in Robinson, your complete car care center. Tied at 12 as we get ready to start the second stanza. And I'm sorry to say it's tax time again. The Kemper CPA Group reminds you to call Kemper CPA Group for all your business and individual tax preparation needs. That's the Kemper CPA Group in Robinson for your year-round tax service, accounting, and auditing. Well, we'll start the second quarter. It'll be Lawrenceville Indians ball. Andy Dennison gets it inside to Justin Wolf. Brandon Holt will guard him. I don't see any changes from the way we ended the quarter. Gage Caudell back out to Jason Green. Robinson playing the man-to-man. Knocked away by Wes Parker. Picked up. And a double dribble is going to be called. We'll give it back to the Indians. We were talking to Dave Staver prior to the ball game and arguing a little bit about the use of the shot clock in high school basketball. I'm for the shot clock, and I like to see action basketball just like it's being played right now. Got a foul that's going to be called against the Maroons, Dustin Hardiman, and Justin Wolf draws it. Graves Auto Group's your local dealer for Ford, Lincoln, Mercury, Chrysler, Plymouth, and Dodge with a red carpet lease. Graves Auto Group is proud to support the Robinson Maroons. Andy Dennison from 15 won't go. Back out front to Wolf. He'll try it. Comes up short. Dennison does about 3 pump fakes and gets called for traveling. And it'll be Maroons ball. Hardiman to Chris Hurry. Back in the zone is the Indians. Brandon Holt with it. Lobs it over to Bryant and has a swipe by Dennison. Almost got back by Holt. Wolf, a two-pointer from about 18 feet. That's the first score of the quarter. It's now 14-12 Indians. Brandon Holt. Guarded by Josh Weger and just got fouled. I think Josh is going to call or draw the foul. Little reaching in. This portion of tonight's ball game is brought to you in part by Hershey Chocolate and the Robinson plant where they manufacture Heath, Milk Duds, Sixlets, Paydays, and Whoppers. That's Hershey Chocolate in Robinson, new name to talk about here. Dustin Hardiman gets it back out to Brandon Holt. Andrew Bryant thought about it, gives it to Chris Hurry. Chris will take the three. Almost got it. Josh Weger on a rebound, good job. Down in a hurry. Wolf's got it, waits for a rebounder, skips it across. Gage Caudell from outside, in and out. Foul on the rebound. Let's see where it goes.
It's going on Weger, I think. That'll be his second.
Got 2 in a hurry.
15th foul.
Maroons ball. Andrew Bryant will bring it down as the Indians drop back, steal the ball. Caudell got it. Jason Green with it. Indians get it back. Nice pass. Wolf on the turnaround. Off the glass, no good. Dustin Hardiman in the right place. Brandon Holt. Chris Hurry. Baseline shot off the back of the glass. Wes Parker with a rebound. Can't get it to fall. Picked out of there by Matt Gardner. Good hustle on the part of Gardner. There he goes inside, stripped away by Dustin Hardiman, picked up by Parker, and he gives it to Andrew Bryant. Andrew loses it, down in a hurry. There goes Wolf, look out. Justin Wolf with the cripple at 16-12, Indians lead it. Nice drop pass by Hardiman. Wes Parker waits for the foul and draws it from Dennison.
That's number 2 on Andy Dennison and the 16 foul.
Problem is it's going out of bounds. He did the fake, came back down, and that's where he was fouled by Dennison, so it'll be Maroons ball as Chris Hartrick comes back in the ball game. And Michael Corral for the Maroons. Andrew. Corral to Hartrick. Andrew for 3. Rebound, Dennison. Wolf, nice pass to Caudell, but he loses it out of bounds. Oh, he saved it, but it went right back in the hands of Wes Parker. Good hustle by Gage, but it went the wrong direction. Almost stolen away. Bryant with the ball. Indians playing good defense and attacking defense. They're staying in that zone, but they come out and get you. Hartrick took a step. Nope, what do we got?
Got a foul here against, I think, Matt Gardner. That'll be his second.
Well, I missed that one.
7th team foul. They should be shooting here.
The First Robinson Savings and Loan FA offers convenience checking accounts with no minimum balance requirement and no monthly charge. It also includes a network ATM card. That's the First Robinson Savings and Loan FA with full-service branches in Oblong and in Palestine, and they're FDIC insured. And the Big 5 Body Works is a complete collision repair facility. Big 5 Body Works is now at a new location with a new high-tech equipment for insurance work or for custom work. It's Big 5 Body Works, now located a block south of the Gordon Junction, right across from Jim Bradbury Trailer Sales. West gets one, misses one. 16-13, 3-point lead for the Indians.
3.5 minutes, and that one free throw is all Maroons have to show.
Andy Dennison gets pass inside to Caudell, has it knocked away by Hartrick. We'll do it again. Robinson, a good man-to-man defense here. Parker goes out and meets Dennison, causes Andy to throw it away, and it's going to be over and back. Give it to the Maroons.
Hurry and Marty Oaks checking in for Hardiman and Corral.
Chris Hartrick will bring it in for the Maroons. Andrew Bryant. Now Marty Opes with it out front. Andrew. Maroons moving the ball around real well. There goes Andrew Bryant, moves inside, nice shot. Good job by Andrew Bryant as he penetrated from the baseline, got the bucket, 16-15, a 1-point lead for the Indians. Wolf with the ball. Jason Green gives to Dennison, sets a nice screen and gets run over by Hartrick. Jason earned that foul. He set a good screen. Chris Hartrick just ran over him, and Chris was called with a foul.
That's his second and the 4th team foul for the Maroons.
Let's see, end of the game. Help me. 11.
Well, it can't be because he's not on the roster.
I told you they'd do it to us. Happens every time.
There's a Kyle Shelton, a sophomore, on the JV roster. You want to call him Kyle Shelton?
We can call him Kyle. We can call him Johnson. We can call him anything we want.
Andrew Bryant got that foul.
Jason Green will be at the line. 16-15, a 1-point lead. Apologize to the Indians. I didn't get him down. But the JV roster shows him as Kyle Shelton, and that's what we'll work with. 18-15, 3-point lead for the Indians. Marty Opes tries to go in, does to Wes Parker. Good move, and Wes is hammered by Caudell as he drives for the basket.
That'll be Caudell's first.
For
Parker.
lunch or dinner, take the family out to Gray's at Bridgeport. They've got great steaks, catfish, chicken, and a lot more. Reservations are welcome on Friday and Saturdays till 6 o'clock and later during the rest of the week. That's Gray's at Bridgeport. Call them at 945-9501. West got that one. Michael Correll comes in for Marty Opes. For the Maroons, a 2-point game now, 18-16.
Yeah, that's what we ought to do is make a reservation out there.
You know, that's a thought. Where's the phone, Ron? We'll call Gray's and set one up here for about an hour, in about an hour and a half. Be just about right. Set the table, Edie. We'll be there in a little bit. Gardner inside, off the glass, won't go. Wes Parker with a rebound. Down to Michael Correll. Drives, drops it back to Wes. Nice play. Couldn't convert. Indians get it back. 18-16. Indians lead it. Jason Green out front. Gardner in the paint. Knocked away by Wes Parker. Shelton gets it across to Wolf for three. Bingo. Three big ones. 21-16. Indians by 5. 2:20 to go in the half. Hartrick moves inside. Turnaround reverse. Chris Hartrick give him the bucket. 21-18 Indians. Caudell out front with the ball, gets it to Jason Green now. Maroons with that man-to-man. They're doing a good job with it. Shelton will handle it. And Caudell. Gardner loses the handle, out of bounds. It'll be Robinson ball. Don't forget the Real King supplies your winter weather headquarters for Carhartt insulated workwear plus service and lacrosse insulated boots. Real King Supply, Route 33, east of Robinson. Bryant. Parker comes out, moves in, takes an 18-footer, sinks it. Wes Parker on the jumper, a 1-point game now, 21-20. Green in the corner, guarded by Bryant. He takes it in to Gardner. Turnaround, partially blocked and taken by Wes Parker. Nice play. Down to Chris Hurry. Chris drives. Up, won't go, but he's fouled. Will catch up. Chris will go to the line with 2 as Opes and Hardiman check into the ball game. Along with Brandon Holt, Hartrick, Correll, and Andy Bryant will take a breather. 2 shots for Brandon Holt. Community Bank and Trust is pleased to support the Lawrenceville Indians in tonight's ball game. They now have locations in Lawrenceville, Olney, Fairfield, Newton, and in Charleston. Good luck to the Indians from Community Bank and Trust. They're a member FDIC. Little hard rebound pulled out by the Indians. Gardner, Jason Green, and Justin Wolf will handle the ball. We've got a minute left in the half, and it's a 21-20 ball game. Indians. They double team Wolf. He gets it to Caudell. Gage looks for help, gets it out to Wolf. Good defense by the Maroons. Caudell has it knocked away. Moves inside, off the glass and in. Well, he knew where the basket was, and he went to it. 23-20. Holt. They'll run some clock now. They trail by 3. There's 25 seconds to go in a half. Let's see if the Indians stay in the zone. They've got Jason Green on Wes Parker, and Jason's hanging on for dear life. Marty Opes for 3. Got it. Marty Opes, the big 3, ties it up at 23. The half is ended. We're all knotted up at 23 all. Hey, for the best deal in tires, stop in at Marathon Tire for Bridgestone, Michelin, Falls, and Goodyear tires. Quality tires at the right price at Marathon Tire Incorporated, 400 East Main in Robinson, your complete car care center. And it's tax time. Again, the Kemper CPA Group reminds you to call Kemper CPA Group for all your business and individual tax preparation needs. That's the Kemper CPA Group in Robinson for your year-round tax service, accounting, and auditing. Well, a new name we can use at one of the sponsors that has been with us all year. Hershey Chocolate has purchased or acquired the Leaf Company in Robinson, and Hershey stays on our list of sponsors. They're proud to be a part of Crawford County. They're pleased to support the students of the community in their youth activities. Hershey Chocolate, now in Robinson. Speaking of food, got to get in the little plug here for the restaurant at the American Legion in Robinson. They're open to the public on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday nights for dinner, Sundays for lunch. That's the American Legion, E.M. Colder Post in Robinson. Well, we'll be back with the halftime totals here in just a second. The halftime totals will be brought to you by Pulliam Funeral Homes, and we'll be back with Dwayne and the total. $23 all at halftime, and the halftime total sponsored by Clark and Jan Pulliam and the staff at Pulliam Funeral Homes. Good luck to the Maroons from the Pulliam Funeral Homes.
23-23. Leading scorer so far in this ball game is Justin Wolf with 11 points, averages 12.3, so he's running a little ahead of schedule right now. 2 points for Jason Green. Matty Gardner with 4, 6 points for Gage Caudell. 1 3-point basket, that coming from Justin Wolf. 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Committed 9 team fouls, 2 each on Matt Gardner, Josh Weger, Andy Dennison, and 1 on Neil Whitmer, Gage Caudell, and Kyle Shelton. Leading scorer for Robinson at this point is Andrew Bryant with 8 points. He had 2 threes in the first quarter, giving him 8 so far. Marty Opes with another 3. 4 points for Chris Hartrick. Chris Harrod with 2 and 6 points for Wes Parker. 3 3-point baskets, as I said, 2 from Bryant, 1 from Opes, 2 for 6 in the free throw line. Committed 5 team fouls, 2 on Chris Hartrick and 1 each on Andrew Bryant, Wes Parker, and Dustin Hardiman. I have Lawrenceville winning the rebounding war of the boards here with 16-7 edge, and the turnovers about even to 8 with Lawrenceville, 7 for Robinson.
Well, impress all your friends and relatives with your new Aristocrat kitchen cabinets from Big Buck Building Center in Robinson. Big Buck offers free computer design, free estimates, and free in-home measuring. There's no time like the present to get started. You'll have that beautiful kitchen you've always wanted with new Aristocrat kitchen cabinets from Big Buck Building Center in Robinson. At 501 South Howard in Robinson, let Big Buck design a kitchen for you. And Graves Auto Group's your local dealer for Ford, Lincoln, Mercury, Chrysler, Plymouth, and Dodge with a red carpet lease. Graves Auto Group is proud to support the Robinson Maroons. Well, it's been a fun first half here. We can say that as this ball game is being aired in both directions here in Lawrence County and in Crawford County. We've got a 23-23 tie, so I guess both sides could be satisfied. That's not really true, is it?
Well, no, but Maybe they are. We'll see here.
From a spectator point of view, it's been a fun ball game to watch. It's been pretty well played up and down the floor, and it's kind of what people expected to see tonight, I think. Teams pretty well evenly matched, and the first half has been a pretty good one.
Well, both teams feeling better, having gotten a win or two in the last week, and wanting to get over the hump a little bit. Unfortunately, one of them is going to go home, maybe start another streak tonight. But one of these teams is going to come out and extend their winning streak.
Well, the second half of the season coming up, as we'll refer to it, or actually we're in the second half of the season as far as conference play. These two teams will be in the same regional, and with the Robinson Maroons win over Red Hill last week, kind of opens that regional back up, because before Red Hill had been pretty well seated #1 in that regional. Now it's sort of anybody's ball game over there.
It's going to depend on who finishes strong. You've got Robinson, Lawrenceville, Red Hill, and you can't disregard Olney. Whoever finishes strong in a good upbeat mode towards the tail end of the season would have to be the favorite.
Well, the Birth Center at Crawford Memorial Hospital is offering prepared childbirth classes in February. The classes are free for those delivering at CMH. Topics include infant child CPR on February 6th, breastfeeding on February 11th, and after delivery on February 18th. These classes will be offered again in April. To pre-register, call 618-546-1234, extension BABY. The Birth Center at CMH, where families experience small miracles. Well, we're underway with the Robinson Maroons with possession here as we open the second half, 23-all. There's Wes Parker, drives the lane, draws the foul.
Poked away by Matt Gardner. Unfortunately, got a little skin with it. That's his third and the first team foul.
Hurry brings it in to Wes. Andrew Bryant. Indians show the same defense, a 2-3 zone. Chris Hartrick and Andrew Bryant out on the way. Hurry with the ball. Jason Green comes out to meet him. Wes Parker, nice pass inside to Michael Carell. Goes back out to Wes. Wes, an 18-footer, won't go. Rebound, Chris Hurry. Strong under the basket, gets it back up. Won't go. Dennison with a rebound. Now the Indians will have a shot. Still 23-all. Wolf, Andrew. Two-pointer just inside the line. Andy Dennison with it, and a traveling violation. A turnover will give it back to Lawrenceville. And with Dennison's shot, they take a two-point lead, 25-23. Now they got the ball back. Do a little housework on the floor. The First Robinson Savings Loan offers convenience checking accounts with no minimum balance requirement and no monthly charge. It also includes a network ATM card. That's the First Robinson Savings and Loan FA with full service branches in Oblong and in Palestine. They're FDIC insured. Dave Hesher out there doing some duties. Indians bring it in to Dennison. And Green, guarded by Andrew Bryant, Matt Gardner. Green, a 10-footer off the glass and in. 27-23 Indians, down in a hurry. Michael Carell, nice pass to Wes Parker, can't convert the shot, draws the foul. Wes has had a tough time underneath. That ball is just not rolling in for him.
Gage Caudell picks up his second team foul. Parker will shoot a pair.
Got one. Got them both. Makes it 27-25. Indians by 2. Justin Wolf to Dennison, to Green, to Gardner. Right around the outside. Caudell comes out, gets it to Green, or to Wolf rather. Inside, good pass. Dennison got away with one. Jason Green puts it back. Ball still loose. Fought for. Anybody's ball out of bounds, and we're going to have a foul call. And it's going to go against Hartrick of the Maroons.
That'll be his third. First team foul in this half.
Out of bounds. Wolf will bring it in for the Indians. Gets it to Gardner. Green, back to Wolf. Thought about it, drives the baseline. Bounce pass inside, and Hurry gets in the way and picks it off. Andrew Bryant with it. Indians back in a hurry on defense to Parker. Nice move by West. Nice shot. Still won't go. Lid on the basket for Wes Parker. 6 minutes to go in the quarter. There's Wes underneath, puts it in. 27 all. Rebound picked out of there by Bryant. Good pass to Correll, but a bounce pass, hard to handle. Wolf comes out of there with it. He takes it all the way, has it partly blocked, gets it back. He'll take it outside. The Indians will set the offense now. Green for three, short. Correll.
It's going to be Green over the back. His first and third team foul on the Indians.
Michael did a good job, had the position for the rebound and got fouled from behind. Robinson ball. We're tied at 27.
Dustin Hardiman comes in for Chris Hartrick, who takes a seat with 3 fouls.
Bryant with the ball out front, double team. Loses it on the floor. Bodies a jump ball. Possession gives it to the Indians. Big Five Body Works is a complete collision repair facility. The Big Five Body Works now at a new location with new high-tech equipment. For insurance work or custom work, Big Five Body Works, located 1 block south of the Gordon Junction, right across from Bradbury Trailer Sales. Cross court to Wolf. Dennison in the corner. Gage Caudell, 10-footer. Gage got it. He drilled that one, 29-27, 2-point lead for the Indians. Bryant, double team, gets it to Correll. A blocking foul is going to be called on Green. He never had position, and Michael took advantage.
Number 2 on Jason Green.
Chris Hurry will bring it in to Andrew Bryant. Back to Chris. Bryant for 3. In and out. Rebound right in the hands of Matt Gardner. That's called a good positioning. Wolf works against Corral. Knocked away by Parker, out of bounds, and the Indians will keep it. Hartrick checks back in for the Maroons for Hurry. Played almost 4 minutes here in the third quarter. It's a 29-27 game. Indians by 2. Green gets it to Wolf. Andy Dennison. Pass inside, on the floor, out of bounds, and it'll stay with the Indians. Brandon Holt will check in for the Maroons for Correll. Wolf, time running out. Gets it to Dennison, barely. Foul is called. Hardiman?
I think. Yes.
Indians ball out of bounds.
Hardiman's second foul.
Knocked away by Parker.
He gets those long arms in the passing lane, doesn't he?
From the sidelines this time, Wolf gets it in, and the official blew the whistle. I'm not sure. He's moving people's feet on the bench over there. Get out of the way. All right. Now we get it into Andrew Dennison, and he gets it to Jason Green. Maroons, man-to-man. Gage Caudell with it. Parker comes out to meet him. To Jason Green. The Indians work hard on offense. Dennison puts the shot up, no good. Wolf gets the rebound, and he's going to be fouled by Holt. For lunch or dinner, take the family out to graze at Bridgeport. They've got great steaks, catfish, chicken, and a lot more. Reservations are welcome Friday and Saturdays at 6 p.m. until 6 p.m. and later during the rest of the week. That's Graze at Bridgeport. Call them 945-9501. Traveling call. Give it to the Maroons. Two-point game, 29-27 Indians. Hardiman gets it to Holt. Nice work to get the ball down court. Hardiman off the glass, got the shot. Well, that's the way you break a press. Tied at 29. Jason Green from 18 won't go. Knocked out of bounds. Maroons will keep it. Don't forget the Real King supplies your winter weather headquarters. For Carhartt insulated workwear plus service and lacrosse insulated boots, that's Real King Supply, Route 33 east of Robinson. Andrew Bryant into the paint, kicks it back out to Hartrick. Now Wes Parker from 18. No way that ball's going to go in for Wes tonight. Green gets it back to Gardner. Justin Wolf for three. Put back by Gardner. Anybody's ball down court. A two-handed dunk by Wes Parker as he slams it home. Give the assist to Bryant. 31-29, Maroons lead it for the first time, period, I believe, in a long time anyway. A 2-point lead by the Maroons inside to Gage Caudell. No good. Parker with a rebound. He comes out strong, gets it to Andrew Bryant. Into Dustin Hardiman, the fadeaway, in and out. Indians had four guys under the basket. They've got the rebound. Well, Wes ignited a spark, I think, in the Maroons with that dunk. He slammed it home. 31-29. Caudell in the paint. Gets the shot up, no good. Rebound, goes out of bounds, and it's going to be Maroon ball. Indians struggling a little bit here as Josh Wager checks back in the game for the Indians, and Chris Hurry comes in for the Maroons. 1:58 to go in the quarter. Maroons by 2. Marty Obst in for Brandon Holt. Community Bank and Trust, pleased to support the Lawrenceville Indians in tonight's ball game. They've got locations in Lawrenceville, Olney, Fairfield, Newton, and Charleston. Good luck to the Indians from Community Bank and Trust, member FDIC. Hardiman takes a move inside, lobs it back out to Obst. Now Andrew Bryant. Chris Hurry. The Indians, Hardiman got the shot. The Indians defense is sort of a matchup zone. They're almost man-to-man in there, but they shift out well. Doing a good job defensively. Coach Tad Everett has done a good job substituting. Had Wes Parker out for a little bit for a breather. Now gets him back in the ball game.
Parker just picked up number 4, so Parker came in for him immediately.
Hartrick's had a good ball game. Green to Wolf. Nice touch pass inside to Andy Dennison. Dennison drills it from 10. 31 all now. Full court pressure by the Indians. Obst across the timeline, gets it to Hurry. He drives. Got a step in there. Give it back to the Indians. We're tied at 31. For the best deal in tires, stop in at Marathon Tire for Bridgestone, Michelin, Falls, and Goodyear tires. Quality tires at the right price at Marathon Tire Incorporated, 400 East Main in Robinson, your complete car care center. Jason Green to Dennison. Inside to Matt Gardner. Turnaround against Matt Gardner against Wes Parker. And he got the shot. 33-31, an Indian lead. Wesley with the ball outside now. And Andrew Bryant will direct the offense. We're under 40 seconds. Maroons are going to kill a little clock, it looks like. Andrew double team, gets it down to Obst in the corner. Back to Andrew, almost throwed it away. Parker inside to Dustin, turn around. Got the shot, count the basket, he's fouled. Big play. And the foul will go against Weger. Dustin Schott ties it at 33, and he'll have a chance to put the Maroons up by 1. Neil Whitmore comes back in the game for the Maroons. And Marty Stevens slips in for Wesley Parker. Nice move by Coach Tad Everett. 26 seconds left to go in the quarter. We're tied at 33. Hardiman doesn't get the roll. Gardner with the rebound. Indians have got it. Jason Green double team. Dennison drills a two-pointer. Make it 35-33. Indians. Chris Hurry gets the shot. He says no, wave it off. He travels. Give it back to the Indians. We've got 3 seconds on the clock. 35-33. There's a long one by Jason Green. Boy, he almost drew iron with that. And 3 quarters have been played, and it's a 2-point game. 35-33, Lawrenceville Indians. Graves Auto Group is your local dealer for Ford, Lincoln, Mercury, Chrysler, Plymouth, and Dodge with a red carpet treatment. At Graves Auto Group, they're proud to support the Robinson Maroons. Have to talk about tax time again. The Kemper CPA Group reminds you to call Kemper CPA Group for all your business and individual tax preparation needs. That's the Kemper CPA Group in Robinson for your year-round tax service, accounting, and auditing. And tonight's ball game is brought to you in part by Hershey Chocolate and the Robinson plant, where they manufacture Heath, Milk Duds, Sixlets, Payday, and Whopper candies. That's Hershey Chocolate in Robinson.
Well, this is about as close as you could get. Tied at the end of the first quarter, 12-12, 23-23 at halftime, and now it's 35-33. Lawrenceville up by 2 at the end of 3.
It's been a fun ball game. Not a real high-scoring ball game, but there's been a lot of action, and this is a good fan ball game. Fun to watch. It'll be Robinson with possession as we start the final stanza here. They trail it by 2, and Andrew Bryant handles it out front. Jason Green picks him up. Wolf on Corral. Kicked out of bounds. Maroons will keep it. Hurry tosses it in to Andrew Bryant. Andrew thought about it. Michael Corral inside to Hardiman. Back to Andrew Bryant for 3. Bingo. Andrew, that's a big bucket. Maroons up by 1 now, 36-35. Jason Green back out front. Andrew Dennison off the front of the rim. Rebound, good hustle in there by Whitmore. Dennison fights for it, gets it back, puts it back and in. Andrew Dennison. Whew. These guys are serious. 37-36, Indians by 1. Hardiman lobs one to Wes Parker. Gets it wide open and drops it in. Nice pass, good work. Jason Green down to Whitmore. Neal takes it over to Gardner. Matt drives against Parker, puts it up off the glass. Good shot. Matt Gardner works against Wes Parker and took it off the glass. Nice play, 39-38. Indians, long pass to Wesley. Kicks it back out to Hardiman. Dustin steps in, puts up the short jumper. Won't go.
Chris Hurry.
40-39. They trade leads. Almost stolen away by Michael Corral, and he gets caught for the foul.
His first. 15 foul. Both teams with 5 team fouls now, so it's getting close to bonus time.
The First Robinson Savings and Loan FA offers convenience checking accounts with no minimum balance requirement and no monthly charge. It also includes a network ATM card. That's the First Robinson Savings and Loan FA with full service branches in Oblong, Palestine, and they're FDIC insured. What do we got?
Another one on Corral, I believe.
40-39, Maroons by 1. There's 6:10 to go in the ball game. Justin Wolf will be at the free throw line to shoot a pair.
And that was a 16 foul, so Lawrenceville will be shooting bonus from now on.
Protect your home with Temco Custom Guard replacement windows from Bryan Lumber Company in Bridgeport. The Temco Custom Guard energy-saving window from Bryan Lumber Company offers easy to clean and never paint protection. Ask about the Temco Custom Guard replacement window. You'll find building materials, paneling, paint, and more at Bryan Lumber Company in Bridgeport, Lawrence County's only lumber yard. Call them at 943-6112 or 945-2751. Missed the second shot. Rebound comes off to the Maroons. Bryant guarded by Green. Now Corral by Wolf to Hardiman over. Nice pass inside. Wes Parker makes the move. Won't fall. Indians, we're tied at 40. Gardner. Green drives. Nice pass to Matt Gardner. Couldn't get it to fall. Andrew Bryant comes out of there with a rebound. Boy, he dished that off nice. Matt couldn't get it to fall in. Timeout's going to be called by the Robinson Maroons. We're tied at 40 with 5:33 to go in the ballgame. Big Five Body Works, now a complete collision repair facility. Big Five Body Works now at a new location with new high-tech equipment for insurance work or custom work. It's Big Five Body Works, located a block south of Gordon Junction, right across from Jim Bradbury Trailer Sales.
For lunch or dinner, take the family out to Gray's in Bridgeport. They have great steaks, catfish, chicken, and much more. Reservations welcome Friday and Saturdays to 6 p.m. and later during the rest of the week. That's Gray's in Bridgeport, 945-9501.
And the weather's changing, or staying the same, cold. We'd like to remind you that Rural King supplies your winter weather headquarters for Carhartt insulated workwear plus service and lacrosse insulated boots. Rural King Supply, Route 33 east of Robinson. These are fun ball games. Back and forth, up and down the floor, and we're tied at 40. Wear me out. Should be a time in here when we can call a timeout. Back out on the floor, it'll be Maroons ball. We're tied at 40, 5:33 on the clock. Indians show zone. Corral inside to Weston. Turnaround jumper. Won't fall. Andy Dennison with a rebound back out to Green. Gardner. Green, Dennison on the line. 2-2. 42-40 Indians. Parker cross court. Andrew Bryant sets for three. Got it. Andrew Bryant for three. 1 point lead, Maroons. Keeping track of the lead changes?
No. That's Bryant's fourth three of the game.
Caudell in the corner, back out to Jason Green, around the horn to Wolf. Green to Andy Dennison. Wolf inside. Puts up the shot, won't go. Rebound in there. Oh, Wolf with a good job on the rebound, and he draws the foul. Good hustle by Justin Wolf. He'll earn that one. He'll go to the line. It's the Maroons up by 1, 43-42, as Marty Opst and Chris Hartrick check back in the game for the Maroons.
Hardiman got that foul, his third. Wolf's been quiet. He's got a free throw this half, but
Community Bank and Trust is pleased to support the Lawrenceville Indians in tonight's ball game. They now have locations in Lawrenceville, Olney, Fairfield, Newton, and Charleston. Good luck to the Indians from Community Bank and Trust, member FDIC. Well, we're knotted at 43 again. Hurry, back to Bryant. Chris Hurry, 18-footer. Off the front of the rim, and he's fouled by Gage Caudell. Let's see how they call that. After the shot.
Probably after the shot, although he's going to the line.
He was inside the line, so whatever it is, it'll be 2 instead of 3. What do we got here?
2-shot foul.
Okay. Chris will be there for 2. Comes up short. For the best deal in tires, stop in a Marathon Tire for Bridgestone, Michelin Falls, Goodyear tires. Quality tires at the right price. Marathon Tire Incorporated, 400 East Main in Robinson, your complete car care service. Well, on the rebound, the foul's called. We'll go to the other end and shoot him.
Hurry's usually pretty reliable at the line, but he's 0 for 4 tonight.
Gage Caudell will be at the line. That's probably his first time for him, isn't it? Still tied at 43, 4:15 on the clock to go in the ball game.
Free throws haven't been a factor yet. Lawrenceville 4 for 6, Robinson 4 for 9.
Turnaround by Dennison, no good. Loose ball. Opes picks it out of there. Gets it to Bryant. Andrew works inside. Nice pass. Hurry. Picked up by Parker. West. Count it. Well, West has had trouble getting him to fall all night, but he got that off-balance, underhanded softball pitch to go in. And he's fouled, and he'll go to the line.
Who got the foul? 3, Justin Wolf. That's his first. 7th team foul.
That shot will put the Maroons up by 2, 45-43, and West will be at the line to shoot a free throw when we come back. Graves Auto Group is your local dealer for Ford, Lincoln, Mercury, Chrysler, Plymouth, and Dodge with the red carpet lease. Graves Auto Group is proud to support the Robinson Maroons.
Tax time. Wow.
You got that. You got
Kemper CPA Group reminds you to call Kemper CPA Group for all your business and individual tax preparation needs. That's the Kemper CPA Group in Robinson for your year-round tax service, accounting, and auditing.
Does everybody file income tax?
Oh, that word audit is almost as scary as tax.
Yeah. The restaurant at the American Legion in Robinson is open to the public on Thursday, Friday, Saturday nights for dinner and Sundays for lunch. That's the American Legion, EM Colder Post 69 in Robinson. Well, there's 4 minutes to go in the ball game. It's a 45-43 game. Maroons by 2 on the basket by Wesley Parker. And Wesley a chance to convert a three-point play the old-fashioned way here.
Parker 4 for 6 so far.
Didn't
4
get
for
it.
7.
Knocked out of bounds. We got a foul call. We'll go to the other end. Well, now.
Is that Hardrick? It is, and he's done.
Chris Hartrick with number 5. Chris Hurry checks in the ball game, but I'm not sure if he's coming in for Hartrick.
Yeah, Hartrick's already on the bench. He went immediately to the bench after the whistle blew.
Did they even? Never even gave a signal. They did give a signal. Gage Caudell will be at the line for the Indians. In and out, rebound Parker. Brandon Holt will handle it. Indians show man-to-man now. Wesley Parker wide open. Brandon Holt saw Parker make the move to the basket, fired the pass to him, and Wesley put it through. Good work by Holt. 47-43, the Maroons defense all over Jason Green. Has it knocked away by Hurry. We'll give it to the Indians. 47-43, a 4-point lead for the Maroons. Biggest lead of the night for them. Wolf works against Correll. Dennison has it knocked away, loose ball. Dennison picks it back up. Matt Gardner inside, turnaround. Caudell drops it through. Nice shot by Gage. 47-45, 2-point lead for the Maroons. Holt with the ball, guarded by Green, now Correll. Caudell comes out on Parker, and we've got a foul somewhere underneath, I guess.
I guess it's on Gardner. I thought they were giving it to Dennison.
Well, I haven't. They're questioning that at this point. Who, they say. Chris Hurry will be at the line for the Maroons. We're going to shoot a 1 and bonus here. And it is on Matt Gardner, and that's number 4. 42-45, Maroons lead. Chris missed another one. And Wesley got caught that time. He went up for the rebound, and he had the hand on Justin Wolf when he went up in the air. He knew immediately what he'd done. Just two-handed. I said, Wolf, it's going to be no, Caudell.
No, Caudell.
Shift him around. Gage will be at the line. Dustin Hardiman checks back in for the Maroons.
Caudell's had a little trouble. He's 0 for 2 in this quarter. He's only 2 appearances at the line.
Maroons by 2 here, 47-45. Less than 3 minutes to go in the game. Gage has got the first one. He can tie it with one now.
Well, we haven't had an overtime game this year, Jim.
No. Got them both. Tied at 47. Andrew Bryant on the drive, kicks it back out to Wes Parker, now Holt. Andrew again, he's set for 3. Won't go, rebound, Andy Dennison. Indians get it back, we're tied at 47. Wolf guarded by Correll. Matt Gardner outside. Good defense by the part of the Maroons. That man-to-man, they're hanging right in there. Wolf with the ball. Justin Wolf kicks it back out to Green. Andy Dennison bounce pass inside to Gardner. The turnaround, Matt got it. Nice play. Perfect pass. And Gardner on the turnaround. It's 49-47, a 2-point lead for the Indians now. Parker, turnaround jump, got it, tied up again at 49. Whew.
Parker with 20 points.
Caudell in the corner. Correll all over it. Gage gets it inside to Green. Baseline, steps, no foul's going to be called. I thought maybe Jason had stepped out of bounds, but a foul's going to be called on Dustin Hardiman.
That's a 10th team foul, so it's going to be 2 now. And Hardiman's 4th.
I wish situations like this, I wish we had a separate camera or split screens. Both coaches have really been coaching tonight off the bench. They've been up and down, working hard. Be fun to watch them. Jason sinks the first one, make it 50-49. Indians by 1. Got the roll, make it 2. 51-49. Michael Correll gets it out to Andrew Bryant. Dustin Hardiman to Bryant. Indians man-to-man. Wes Parker outside.
Gardner
comes out. Wes just drives for the bucket and makes it. Wes Parker, 51 all now. We're at 1:10.
Gardner's got 4 fouls, and he couldn't take another chance.
Andrew Dennison. Andy gets it over to Wolf. Jason Green. Indians run the offense. We're tied at 51, under a minute to go in the ball game. Jason Green, got away with one. .38 seconds. Jason Green, guarded by Andrew Bryant. They've cleared out under the basket. Gage Caudell's trying to get free under there. Wide open, nobody there. Wes Parker's doing a good job keeping him under control.
Will they let him go all the way, or will they call timeout at about 15?
Should call a timeout. They're wanting the timeout.
There
Coach Wagner's got it right now with 15 seconds. You called it. Well, we're tied at 51. 15 seconds to go in the ball game. The Indians with the ball, and they're going for the game winner here when we come back to action here. Impress all your friends and your relatives with your new Aristocraft kitchen cabinets from Big Buck Building Center in Robinson. Big Buck offers free computer design, free estimates, and free in-home measuring. There's no time like the present to get started. You'll have that beautiful kitchen you've always wanted with new Aristocraft kitchen cabinets from Big Buck Building Center at 501 South Howard in Robinson. Let Big Buck design a kitchen for you.
Indian 6 for 10 and from the free throw line in the fourth quarter. Robinson 0 for 4. See, it was tied up at 5:33 when the Maroons took a timeout. Lawrenceville was down by 2 at the 4-minute mark when they took a timeout. Now at 15 seconds, it's even again.
It'll be Indians ball.
Now, the worst thing about calling a timeout like that is now you have to inbound the ball and you got 5 seconds to do it. Although they've still got 2 timeouts remaining, so they're not in danger. If there's a problem, they can stop it immediately.
Exciting ball game. 51 all, 15 seconds. Indians ball.
Indians with only 2 turnovers this half. They've taken much better care of the ball.
Justin Wolf, Michael Correll's on.
Under 10.
Justin going to move the paint. Takes a 10-footer.
Got
the shot. Justin Wolf with a 2. Maroons to call a timeout. 3 seconds on the clock. Justin Wolf on that turnaround. 53-51.
Well, 3 seconds.
Anything can happen.
The 3 wins it.
Yes, it does.
So at least we're not looking at overtime unless they get a foul here with the clock stop. We saw that happen at Paris one night.
We sure did.
That's been about 7-8 years ago. We still don't know what happened.
I've gone back and watched the game film on that 3 or 4 times, and I still don't know what took place. That was the darndest play I ever saw. Jason Westner and whoever that was, David McGay and that group. And
Maroons had the lead and the ball, inbounding the ball in the last few seconds, and they got a foul called against them somehow. Paris went to the line, made the free throws.
The clock never started.
No. Won the ball game.
Three seconds. Lawrenceville Indians lead it 53-51 on that turnaround jumper by Justin Wolf. Maroons have to go the full length of the court.
Okay, Hurry's going to inbound the ball. Caudell is going to pressure him.
We got a Robinson timeout now. It's Wes Parker come over.
Okay, you kind of wanted to see what they were going to do defensively. It looked like they were going to go to a man in their pressure, and they've been going zone all night long. So they still have another timeout remaining, Maroons. Why do we need rule changes? There's not really too much wrong with this game the way it is.
No, it's kind of funny. We sat here before the ball game and argued rule changes with Dave Staver, clock shots.
Yeah,
shot clocks.
Trying to make the game better, and how can it get any better than this?
And we come down, and this has really been a dandy tonight. I think in the games that I've seen this year, the Robinson-Shelbyville game was number 1 till tonight. And this one has really been a dandy. It's been a good, fun game to watch. Both teams have played well. 53-51. The Indians have the lead with 3 seconds. It ain't over yet. Maroons have to go full length of the court.
Okay, he can run the baseline because it was after a score.
Chris Hurry will bring it in. Maroons run the play. Gets it to Andrew Bryant. Andrew across the timeline. Down to Wes Parker. Clock went out. Wes missed the shot. Game's over. 53-51. A Lawrenceville Indian win and a heck of a ball game. I'm rested. Wheeler's going to say something. I'm
Say
rested.
something.
I'm rested. People will think, well, we're going to shut it off. No, it's not over yet. We're going to have totals here for you in just a little bit. 53-51 in an exciting win for the Indians here on that Justin Wolf turnaround as he took control of the ball, came down, got inside the lane, put up the turnaround, scored. 3 seconds on the clock. The Maroons with a timeout. Got their instructions, came back on the floor, got a look at what Lawrenceville was going to throw at them defensively. Wes Parker called another timeout. This time they came back with a play, but just didn't have time to get it all run as the clock wound down. 53-51, Lawrenceville Indians. Take the opportunity to thank the people here at Lawrenceville, AD Larry Lockhart and whoever else is involved here, because it's always a pleasure to come down here. Always enjoy coming to Lawrenceville. Good group of people, and we're always accepted very well. Cooperative and friendly people. Like it here in Lawrenceville.
Totals for the game, 53-51. Lawrenceville up on top. Leading scorer for the game, Wes Parker with 22 points. 14 points for Andrew Bryant. 4 3-point baskets from Bryant. Marty Obst with 3 with a 3-point basket. 4 points for Chris Hartrick before fouling out. Chris Hurry with 4 and Dustin Hardman with 4. I have him 4 for 13 from the free throw line, and the 5 3-point baskets, 4 of those coming from Andrew Bryant. Committed to 16 team fouls. For Lawrenceville, they have 4 players in double figures. Justin Wolf, leader, with 15. Gage Codell with 12, and Andy Dennison and Matt Gardner each with 10. 6 points for Jason Green. 8 for 12 from the line, 1 3-point basket only, that coming from Justin Wolf in the first quarter. 17 team fouls. I have a big discrepancy in rebounds with Lawrenceville with 32 against 17 for Robinson. That's a big difference.
You'd see the positioning that the Indians were doing, and there would be 3 and 4 guys under the basket all the time. They did a heck of a job on the rebounds.
Turnovers, I have Robinson with 12 and Lawrenceville with 10. A 2-point ball game, a heck of a ball game, a big win for Lawrenceville. They're now 4 and 12, and Robinson goes to 3 and 13.
As we said before, this makes the regional wide open
right.
with these teams. Tonight's ball game has been brought to you by the First Robinson Savings and Loan, Napoleon Funeral Home, Cellular One in Robinson, Rural King Supply, Graves Auto Group, Crawford Memorial Hospital, the American Legion, Community Bank and Trust in Lawrenceville, Big Buck Building Center, Hershey Chocolate in Robinson, Marathon Tire, Kemper CPA Group, the Big Five Body Works, Gray's in Bridgeport, Bryan Lumber in Bridgeport, and Worldwide Sound and Video Production. From Lawrenceville, for Dwayne Shaw, Ron Wheeler, I'm Jim Kincaid.